As we edge closer to a brand new squeaky clean La Liga season, questions still remain about what's going to happen with Lionel Messi. We'll talk about that and much more as La Liga returns for match number 1. Predictions next. Show today. We're taking a look at the brand new squeaky clean La Liga season, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button to get bang up to date with all things La Liga related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're going to know here. Under what? Ruski, that's right. Goodness gracious me. The world's gone mad. Lionel Messi could, in fact, have played his last game for Lionel Messi, or it could all be a ruse and he could be back in wearing the captain's armband once again under the new mentorship of Ronald Koeman. Who knows? Who knows? I want a few humongous, as the phone goes on the blink here, I want a humongous couple of disclaimers here. I am recording this on the 2nd of September, well ahead of the actual release of this video. I'm recording ahead of time. I'm going to be on the road early next week, so I can't really record then, so I wanted to get my thoughts now. So between now and Monday or Tuesday, whenever this video drops, if Lionel Messi is signed, I'm sorry, it didn't happen on the 2nd of September. So and also this is the of course familiar backdrop from last year. I think from the next match day onwards it's going to be different, looking much different than this. I just ran out of time. Anyway, a big shout out to the Patreons. Thank you very much for supporting the channel over the past few weeks and months and all that kind of stuff. Tremendous respect to you guys. I do appreciate that, and if anyone else wants to join this lovely bunch of people, get in your description, patreon.com/Roverseas. So here we go. It is madness. It is madness. So let's take a close look at La Liga. La Liga, here it comes, boys and girls. Just to remind ourselves of who is in La Liga for this calendar year. Well, of course, Granada, they're here. Athletic Bilbao, Eibar, Celta Vigo, Cadiz are there. Of course, got himself back up from the Segunda Division last round. Osasuna up there as well. Of course, sticking around last round. Barcelona, what's going on over there? Elche is there also. Real Madrid, Getafe, Real Valladolid, Sociedad, Villarreal, Huesca as well. Valencia, Levante, Alavés with a new badge. They do have a new badge. It's not reflected there. Betis, Atlético Madrid, and of course, Sevilla, the taste of the town in my eyes. Sevilla with a very, very good, free-flowing, adventurous, attacking, beautiful football, which we witnessed in the Europa Cup campaign. So anyway, those are the teams. Just a quick reminder of it. We'll go into the picks in just a second. I want to remind you all, of course, we have the brand new Squeaky Clean Prediction League for La Liga. Hopefully, you guys can take part in that one. It's free to enter. There is a prize at the end. It's a t-shirt or something like that. So make sure you stick around for that bad boy. Yeah, all you need to do is come back around like you did last time. I'll get your predictions in, and this time we're going to grade you. We're going to give you proper marks out of whatever, and then put you in the old leaderboard and see where you're ranking amongst the rest of you all. Of course, I am the kit prediction king at the moment because I said so. It's our squeaky clean clock, and I will open up the predictions right here, right now. So that makes me the prediction king. So basically, get your predictions in, and then week by week we'll have a look at them and see where you are in the old leaderboard. So let's get into the action and take a little look at the games. Now, this is the proposed fixture list. A lot of these games have been postponed because, for whatever reason, I know Sevilla's game against Atlético Madrid has been postponed because they made it to a final. But what the heck did Barcelona and Real Madrid do to warrant a postponement of their games? So yeah, those, I think, so out of the 10 previously aforementioned fixtures, only 7 will take part. But we'll cover them all anyway because I want a record of what my initial thoughts are going to be. And you can do the same. It's up to you if you want to. But you will only be graded on 7 when the criteria, and so will I. So let's jump in the deep and take a little look at Granada taking on Bilbao. Now, these two clubs have played each other 50 times, 13 victories for Granada, 26 victories for Bilbao, and 11 draws between two sides. They played each other in the last 6. It's been 2 wins for Granada, 4 wins for Bilbao as well over the recent years, including a 4-0 win in Granada last season. That's actually in lockdown. It was a 4-0 win with Soldado getting a goal, Puertas, Fernandez, and Montoro on the score sheet for Granada. The last time played in Bilbao. In the Cup was a 1-0 win for Bilbao. That was also early in the season, around about February. Granada have actually scored at least 2 goals in 5 of the last 6 matches as well, heading into this, and they'll fancy the chances as well. Let's take a look at some of the transfer activity. Bilbao, I don't think they've been busy at all. I'm just trying to scour these transfers here. To be honest with you, not much going on for either of these two sides. Nothing that stands out. Anyway, Granada probably been the most busy out of these two sides. Jesus Valera's coming in from Real Madrid on loan. They also brought in Dimitri Fournier from Watford for around about £2 million. Luis Milas coming in from Tenerife for $5 million. And John Allens from Roma for $4 million. As for Bilbao, of course, they've got to keep to their roots. They've got to stick with the local, the Basque boys to get themselves any transfers anyway. So yeah, let's have a look at the bookies odds on this one as they open up the campaign. Granada 7-4. They are the favourites. I think 21-10 is your draw, 13-8 is your long shot. This game takes place on the 11th of September. For me, I'm going to go with a draw on this one. I can't really separate two sides. Opening day, all eyes are on this. You know what? I just can't call it. I'm going to play it safe and go straight down the middle. And I think that the two sides. I think Bilbao will be the more happy about this one for me. Next up, we have Eibar taking on Celta Vigo. Now these two clubs have played each other 24 times. 10 victories for Celta. 10 victories for Eibar. 9 wins for Celta Vigo and 5 draws. The last 6 though sees 2 wins for Eibar, 3 wins for Celta Vigo and 1 draw. The draw was last time around in January over in Vigo. Celta Vigo was a 0-0 draw. Last time played in Eibar was a 2-0 win back in September, around about this time actually last year. Edu Exposito on the score sheet, Fabian Orellana as well on the score sheet for Eibar. Celta Vigo actually failed to win 29 of the last 31 matches away from home. The bookmakers 11-8 for Celta, 11-8 for Eibar for the victory. 11-5 for the draw, 2-1 for Celta Vigo. Transfer-wise, Celta Vigo brought in Miguel Baenza from Real Madrid. Castilla, the B team there for $2.5 million. I've also brought in Alvaro Valdillo on free transfer from Granada. And the Peruvian international, Renato Tapia, on a free transfer from Feyenoord has been brought in. That's Celta Vigo's transfers. What about Eibar? Have they been busy? I don't think so. I can't really see much activity for Eibar, so we'll go with it as that. Giving you the bookmakers odds, giving you the lowdown, and I'm going to go with a 2-1 for Eibar, opening day victory for them. Celta Vigo will be a little bit pissed for that one, but it's an away days. Again, no fans in this one, and again, this one takes place on the 12th of September. Next up, we have Cadiz, the new boys, taking on Osasuna, of course, who got themselves promoted last season as well, the season prior. So they've managed to stick around. Cadiz do the same this time around. They've taken on Osasuna 40 times. They've won 9 of them, 17 victories for Osasuna and 14 draws. The last 6 though sees 2 wins for Cadiz, 3 wins for Osasuna and 1 draw. The last time they played each other was in the Segunda Division back in May 2019. It was a 0-0 draw. Last time they played in Osasuna was a 2-1 win for Osasuna. The goal scorers on that day, Ruben Garcia and Roberto Torres on the score sheet for Osasuna. Alex Fernandez on the score sheet for Cadiz. Osasuna have actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 3 matches in La Liga, and I fancy the chances as well. They ended the campaign in an okay form, actually beating Barcelona at the back end of the campaign and also drawing with Mallorca. Meanwhile, Cadiz ended the season with a 1-0 loss against Albacete. Bookmakers odds 70-10 for Cadiz, 2-1 is your draw, 9-5 is your away win. What do we do on transfers for these guys? Osasuna, have you been busy? They brought in a forward, Eric Galeo from Getafe for $2 million, midfielder Lucas Tororo from Eintracht Frankfurt for $2 million, and defender Raul Naves from Real Sociedad for $250,000. Peanut signing, really. Meanwhile, Cadiz, do we have much on those? I don't think so. They might have been busy, but I don't see anything, to be honest with you. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Cadiz on this one, home win against Osasuna, who were the draw specialists for the most part last season. But yeah. Next up, of course, we have the team that's in the spotlight at the moment is Barcelona, scheduled to take on Elche. But I don't think this game is taking place. I don't know why. Of course, there's a lot of drama going on behind the scenes at Barcelona at the moment. Will Lionel Messi stick around? They've got a new manager who's been linked with all kinds of weird players, non-Barcelona kind of players. It's kind of weird vibe at the moment around Barcelona. So much so that I don't think they're going to, especially if they lose Messi, I think they're not going to be in the title race. And I think they could be embarrassed with this season. But you never know. They might turn out to be a phenomenal thing. And to be honest with you, it could be a breath of fresh air for Barcelona. They need to move on eventually. Xavi is waiting in the wings to come in next season with bringing back some Barcelona philosophies and all that kind of stuff. Could be a turning of the tide. Maybe let Koeman deal with the wrath that is Messi, and then see what happens with them anyway. But anyway, this game is supposed to take place, but it won't. I don't think it is. 44 times these two sides have played each other. 24 victories for Barcelona, 8 victories for Elche, and 12 draws. The last 6 though, it's been 5 wins for Barcelona, 0 wins for Elche, and 1 draw. The last time they played each other was in the top flight. It was a 6-0 win win. That's right. All the way back in 2015. Messi on the score sheet a couple of times. So did Neymar get a couple of goals. Pedro and Gerard Piqué with Facial Fagier getting himself sent off. The last time he played in Barcelona was a 5-0 win as well. In the Cup back in 2015 as well. Messi on the score sheet. So as he was. Suarez, Neymar with a couple, and Jordi Alba as well. Bookmakers, they don't have any odds on this one because, again, it's not been taking place. Despite the old hoodoo around Messi and what's going on, Barcelona have been very active in the old transfer market. It's been around about £100 million on bringing in the likes of Mafias Fernandez, Pedri for Trincao for 31 million, Milian Pjanic for 60 million as well. And again, they could lose the biggest player on the world right now. So, how about Elche? Do we got anything for them? Don't think so. So, I'm going to go with a 2-0 win. It would have been a 2-0 win if the game would have taken place, but of course, it is not. Same could be said for Real Madrid. They were scheduled to take on Getafe. They played each other 30 times, 22 victories for Real Madrid, 5 victories for Getafe, 3 draws. The last 6 sees 5 wins for Real Madrid, 0 wins for Getafe, and 1 draw. The last time they played each other was back in July, in lockdown. It was a 1-0 win for Real Madrid. Important win as well for them to edge closer to the title. Wasn't that the dubious penalty that they took the piss about? But anyway, last time they played in Getafe was a 3-0 win for Real Madrid back at the start of the year. Real Madrid, transfer-wise, what have they done? I don't think they've not done much, if anything, to be honest with you. They've also been very, very quiet. So they've still got Gareth Bale on the books, and they're still trying to juggle the stuff that's going on with them. Is Zizi going to stick around? Who knows? Who knows? Again, this game has been curtailed at the moment, but if it was to take place, I would have gone with the Real Madrid 3-1 win victory in the end. Next up, we have Real Valladolid. They're going to be kicking off against Real Sociedad in the opening campaign. Of course, Sociedad making some good, shrewd moves, but David Silva coming in from Manchester City is the only bit of transfer business I know of. But anyway, these two sides have locked horns a few times, 88 times according to my knowledge. 25 victories for Valladolid, 37 victories for Sociedad, and 26 draws. The last 6 sees 1 win for Valladolid, 2 wins for Sociedad, and 3 draws. The last time they played each other was in Sociedad, and it was a 1-0 win. Jajanovic on the score sheet for Sociedad, and the last time they played in Valladolid was a 0-0 draw back in December 2019. The bookmakers on this bad boy, 2-1 for Valladolid, 11-5 is your draw, 7-5 is your away win. We talked about David Silva's arrival. I think it's a shrewd bit of business. It caused a bit of a ruckus across Italy as he was expected to sign for Lazio, but no, he's there with Sociedad, and I think they're going to open up the campaign in tremendous style with a 2-0 win away from home. Next up, we have Villarreal with is it Unai Emery back in La Liga with these bad boys, I believe. Anyway, they're going to be taking on Huesca. Of course, now these two sides have just played each other 6 times, 2 wins for Villarreal, 3 draws, and 1 win for Huesca. And in those last 6 matches, the last time they played each other was that draw, or was a draw, should I say, 1-1 draw in Villarreal back in 2019. They also played each other back end of 2018. It was a 2-2 draw. You've got to go all the way back to 2015 in the Cup for the last time a side was victorious in this match, and it was Villarreal with a 2-0 win with Tegueros and Soldado on the score sheet. Huesca have actually failed to win the last 7 away matches in La Liga, and this one could be another one to put on the locker. Villarreal 7-4 on red hot favourites, 11-4 is your draw, 5-1 is your away win. Villarreal bringing in the likes of Danjo Pajaro on a free transfer from Valencia. They've also run Francis Coquelin from Valencia as well for £6.5 million, and also Tafusa Kubo on loan from Real Madrid. Huesca, have you brought in anybody? You brought in Pablo Insua from Schalke. But you're going to lose. You're going to lose on opening day. 3-1 win in favour of Villarreal. Next up, Valencia, who seem to be selling the kitchen sink and more. Taking on Levante. These two sides play each other 36 times, 19 wins for Valencia, 8 wins for Levante, and 9 draws. In the last 6, there's been 3 wins for Valencia, 0 wins for Levante, and 3 draws, including back-to-back draws. One was a friendly not too long ago, and Valencia also took on Levante at the back end of the season. In lockdown, it was a 1-1 draw in Valencia. The goal scorers on that day was Rodrigo Moreno, and for Valencia, Gonzalo Morello on score sheet for Levante. Roger Marti got himself sent off. Heading into this, Valencia are actually undefeated in 19 of the last 20 matches at home. The bookmakers will give it 21-20 for Valencia. Red hot favourites, 23-10 is your draw. 13-5 is your away win. Villarreal not really been bringing in many players, but they've sold a whole bunch of them. Levante on the flip side brought in Dani Gomez from Real Madrid for £2.5 million. Jorge de Frutos from Real Madrid for £2.5 million. Mikel Mayasa on a free transfer, and defender Son on a free transfer from Pontevedra. But yeah, Valencia cashing in, selling all kinds of stuff at the moment, but they need to strengthen the squad if they're going to be in the consideration for European spots this season. But I still think they'll get on top with a 2-0 win over Levante to open up their campaign. Next up, we have Alavés. Deportivo Alavés taking on Real Betis. Of course, now these two sides have played each other 30 times. 10 victories for Alavés, 13 victories for Real Betis, and 7 draws. The last 6 though sees 1 win for Alavés, 2 wins for Betis, and 3 draws. The last time they played each other was in Betis. It was a 2-1 win for Alavés. Joselu and Rodrigo Eli on the score sheet for Alavés. Lorien Morion getting himself a goal for Betis. A couple of red cards on that one. Eli got himself sent off, and so did Junami. The last they played in Alavés was a 1-1 draw back in the start of the year. 1-1. 5th of January. Anyway, Alavés actually failed to score in the last 4 matches at home, whereas Betis actually lost 6 of the last 7 matches as well. The bookmakers' odds on this one taking place on Monday, the September the 14th. 7-4 for Alavés, 2-1 is your draw, and 7-4 is also your away win. They can't separate the two sides. Betis, what have you done in the old transfer market? Again, I don't really see much activity at the moment. We'll have to wait and see. Same can be said for Deportivo Alavés. They do have a new logo. We did mention that earlier. And I can't really separate these two sides. It's too finer margins. I think Real Betis are the stronger side out of these two. But I think opening day, away days, it's going to be difficult. And again, right at the bottom there, I do have Atlético Madrid was scheduled to take place against a crunch clash against Sevilla. But that game has been kiboshed. Just to let you know, these two sides have played each other 169 times, with 63 of those going in favour of Atlético Madrid, 52 go in favour of Sevilla, and 54 draws. No odds, no nothing, but if this game was to take place right here, right now, I would have gone with a 2-2 draw on this one as well. To be honest with you, I don't know. But anyway, let's just say between you and I, all these results would have come in bang on the pissing nose, just like I said it would. This is what the table would look like out in La Liga. Of course, Real Madrid not in action, Barcelona not in action, Sevilla and Atlético Madrid not in action, but Villarreal will be top of the table with Sociedad in second. Valencia will be up to third spot with Eibar knocking on the heels as well in the Champions League spots. That, my friends, is what I think will happen in the old La Liga Matchday 1, day 1 sort of stuff. Make sure you get your own predictions in the old comment section down below. We'll do it all again week by week, and of course in the process we'll have our own prediction league to see who is the best predictor of the lot of them. If you don't want to know what that is, all it takes, check out one of the League On videos or the Scottish Premiership videos so you know what I'm talking about, and they bring you bang up to date with everything, all kinds of good stuff. Anyway, of course, give the video some loving, smash the thumbs up, and of course smash the subscribe to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, La Liga related, World Football related. We've got it all here under one rooski. That's it, my friends. League One Match 1 is underway. Looking forward to it. Of course, get predictions in nicely. And again, bang the subscribe to keep the channel moving in the right direction. If you want to support the channel in another way as well, there is Patreon. There is a link down in the description, patreon.com/Roverseas. I do appreciate the love. And again, I do appreciate everything you guys give to me. And until I see you all very, very soon, stay safe out there. And I'll see you for Matchday number 2.